Here are the phases of the moon. First, we have the new moon, where the moon is not visible at all. Then, we have the waxing crescent, where we can only see a sliver. Then, there's the first quarter, which is also the half of the moon. Then the waxing gibbous, which is 3/4 of the moon. And then the full moon, where we can see the whole thing. Then, the waning gibbous, where we can see the left side of the 3/4 of the moon. Then, the third quarter, which is the other half of the moon that we didn't see before. And then the waning crescent, where we can only see a sliver of the moon again, and then back to the start is the new moon. The moon causes different high and low tides in the ocean on the Earth. This picture shows us how that happens. When the moon is on one side of the Earth, its gravitational pull causes the high tide. When the moon is on that side of the Earth will experience high tide in the ocean, and on the very opposite side of the Earth as well. Low tide occurs adjacent to where the moon is located because there is not much gravitational pull on that side of the Earth because the moon is not there. This is a picture of what a solar eclipse happens. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon gets between the Earth and the Sun, and the moon casts a shadow over Earth. A solar eclipse can only take place at the phase of the new moon, when the moon passes directly between the Sun and the Earth, and its shadow falls upon Earth's surface. This is a visual of a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes directly behind the Earth into its shadow. This can occur only when the Sun, Earth, and Moon are aligned exactly or very closely so with the Earth in the middle. A lunar eclipse can only occur at night of a full moon. Here we have a visual of the rising and setting times of the moon. If we look at this picture, we can see that during a new moon, the moon rises at sunrise and sets at sunset. During the first quarter, the moon rises at noon and sets at midnight. During a full moon, it rises at sunset and sets at sunrise. During the third quarter, it rises at midnight and sets at noon. I believe that the most important effect that the moon has on the Earth is that it causes high and low tides. Tides are important because they cause change in the depth of the sea and also produce currents known as tidal streams, making a prediction of tides important for coastal navigation. Seashore is submerged at high tide and exposed at low tide, which is important for people to know.